All right, this is Chaotic Crypto, where we defy tyranny. Taking a little time out of my beautiful Sunday to bring you guys a little bit of action on the charts and a little perspective of what's going on. We are getting a slight bounce today at 25,809. That's not saying a whole lot. Personally, I sort of think that we're going to go for the 23, 24K level, but I pulled up the monthly candle chart, and I'm seeing something kind of interesting that you wouldn't see on another chart. But basically, we're forming this is a monthly bull flag. If it comes into a fruition, it could be very powerful. So if we take a little measuring tool, now this is a monthly chart, so it might take a few months to play out, right? But we're creating a bull flag on the monthly, so this is something to really think about. Now, take from the bottom of where the flag started on up. Now we'll project it to here. Now we're looking at a 45, 44, 45, 46K Bitcoin. Now that would probably be something that happens come September, August, September. Or it could happen more, quicker than that. But we're kind of running out of time, though, in the other time frames, though, as well. And we're in June and into July. We're still going down. That's a little bit different than the other bull markets we had. We had those rallies going up to 14K in June, July. And then we had the consolidation. So, I think most of the bullish activity might be over with for now. I think a boring summer is more in play. Unfortunately, I was really having higher hopes with being what happened last week with the SEC and Gary being just a total pawn of whoever is behind whoever the puppeteer is right now pulling all the government strings. He's part of it. And so unfortunately, they manipulated. They're talking about trying to fix manipulation on the charts and stuff, but really it's the SEC and the government that are manipulating everything with the corporations in hand as well. It's a big, ugly game, honestly, but I don't really see us pumping very hard. But it's possible that we do in the next couple months, and the charts will be a little bit different. We'll have to see. But I thought that was kind of interesting. Let's look at the 4 hour pulling down, recharged. We've had a pretty ugly run here in the last week or so, but we're basically forming kind of a falling wedge, which is also bullish. And if we can stay and hold this 0.618 from the Fibonacci retrace down, that would be pretty bullish. Let's see what the total retracement was to the bottom, 17%. I would really like to see closer to 20. I feel like another fall down to maybe 23K, 24K, do a full 20% retrace. I think that would be the most healthy thing. And that would get us back down. Everything would be recharged, but I don't know. It's hard to say. I really don't want to see much more blood because the altcoins got completely slaughtered to a pulp. So, but we're still in this range. We'll have to see where we go from here, but might be still more sideways and down, honestly. We'll take a look at a few other things, see what coins are moving. Matic's getting a good bounce. Ocean Protocol is getting a good bounce. The last few days I've been really trying to stack whatever I can. Wish I had more dry powder, but fortunately did not. But DCA, dollar cost average, weekly, bi-weekly is probably your best move for the next year. Right now I was really hyped. Yesterday I think I uploaded a video just to realize the opportunity that we have right now. These coins have reset, and we're in really good buy zones. Make sure you're choosing the right coins, but I think these coins they're really in good buy zones. Crypto.com, I don't know what's going to happen with them. They've been really quiet. I wonder if the SEC is going to go after them. But if they can survive this, oh man! But apparently they're moving offshore from the U.S. as well. Gary and all of them are pushing all these exchanges offshore. It's really bad for innovation in the U.S. It's not a good look. Hopefully they can get rid of Gary real quick and reverse all of this. They really need to. That dude needs to be gone. He's evil, corrupt, very corrupt. I mean, they brought him in because he understood blockchain, because he was pro-blockchain. He's completely being against blockchain. He was promoting Algorand. He was like, it makes no sense that he's acting the way he is, other than the fact that maybe he's paid off by the cronies or being pressured to do the things he's doing, even though he doesn't believe them. But, I mean, even that video he did where he was saying hucksters and Ponzi scheme, like, he looked like he was smiling during that video. It's like, who's really behind this? It's just ugly. It's so just despicable. Nothing's real. One other cause of concern is the open interest. This is everyone who's longing and shorting, and it's like really at a high level. I'd really like to see this come down into the green again. It's like kind of high still. Like I want to see this go down, but you know, maybe we get a big pump and that actually takes out the shorts, and that probably will reset some things. Fear and greed index is at 47. I'm surprised it's not lower. I kind of like the token metrics, bull and bear kind of thing. This really shows me how much more bearish activity there is than bull. This makes a lot more sense to me. Like there's a lot more bearishness than there is bullishness. This makes a lot more sense. I really like this indicator more, and we're heavily into the red. We're not in a bull market yet. This is consolidation. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, we're still very much in Bitcoin season right now. But again, when you're in Bitcoin season, it's a good time to like you offload your Bitcoin into the altcoins, right? I'm thinking about doing a little bit of converting myself. So yeah, we got some volatility. It's been rising. So here's some stacks. Stargate Finance starting to stack a little bit. I'm kind of curious what that's really all about. Kava. Yeah. Interesting. XDC network, just kind of like Ripple and XLM. I think that's a gem for sure. Stacks, smart contracts on Bitcoin, market movers. I'm not really sure about how this chart operates here. I don't know. Anyway, let's take a look at anything else that's been really popping. Yeah, Matic. I didn't think we were going to get another good buy zone from Matic, but Matic's at a really juicy point. I started buying it again. I wasn't buying because I have a lot on Celsius, and I'm just really bummed about that. So I'm just waiting to maybe get some of that back eventually. Voyager still hasn't released their funds. Apparently, customers there can get 33% back initially, or 34, or maybe 36%. I forget exactly what it was. But they haven't released that yet, so I'm wondering if that's going to create more sell pressure as well. If they release that and people are selling their crypto, that could create an issue as well. And a lot of people I've been watching said they're just going to cash out and not get back to stay in crypto. I'm like, man, cashing out at the absolute wrong time, but people would do what they do. It's going to be interesting to see if we're probably in the fully oversold area probably at the close of today. Let's see what else we got going on. And again, I think we might go down a little bit more, kind of close this gap again. I think closing this gap would be awesome. 24, 25, 26K. That would make me feel a lot better. We get good volume in here, pull up, and then we'll consolidate about like 27, 28K. Maybe go to 38 to 42K by the end of the year. That's like my bullish. It's like my conservative bullish case. My bearish case is that we continue down to 20K the rest of the summer, which would be kind of a bummer. But like, you have amazing buying opportunities. Amazing buying opportunities. It's just I can't emphasize that enough. Like right now, let's see. Right now is the time to accumulate. Total market cap. The one thing that's kind of worrying me is that we're below the 200-week moving average, which means we're back in play to where we could come back down to 800 to 900 billion, maybe even 700 billion again. Now, this is the total market cap. This is all. This isn't just Bitcoin. This is everything. And I mean, it's bullish to me. I mean, we've retested the previous all-time high and we bounced. I mean, that's. I don't think. Just personally, I think that the blood's mainly over, but we might not come back. We only have the rest of the day to get back up above the 200-week moving average, but it's okay if we don't fully. They maybe have another candle and scissor back up next week. Just gotta be open to other possibilities, and it's all right. Let's see what else we got here. Check out some news. Shiba Inu. I do not like meme coins, so I generally do not really talk about them. Solana Foundation stands against SEC. That's interesting. So SEC is going against, or the Solana is going against the SEC. Now again, Solana, I think it's a potential to like be the Ethereum of last cycle. You know, I think if a Solana, $1,000 Solana could happen if it becomes utilized. And Arweave and Audius are also on Solana, as well as there's a few others, if I can remember them right. But anyway, there is a fair amount of infrastructure being built on Solana, and this was a lot of NFT infrastructure as well. SEC versus Cardano. ShareBank, Russia's biggest leader to offer crypto asset. It's like Russia's is more friendly to crypto than the U.S. It's just interesting. 50% of BTC exchanges have moved outside the U.S. due to regulatory uncertainty. That's just like really sad. It's just the U.S. is falling. Find the right outcome for crypto eventually. Coinbase CEO. Yeah. How long is that going to take? We're in some historic times, that's for sure. Well, I'm going to jump off here. Just wanted to do a quick cap and see what's going on with everything. Bitcoin dominance hit 50%, so that may continue up. I thought that was kind of crazy. Interesting, though. But hodl on, hang in there. I might do some more crypto technical analysis later in this week. But hodl on, hang in there.